Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Abe Lagrimas Jr. here at Ohana, and today I'm here to talk about the Ohana Bongolele, teach you a few tips and tricks on playing this lovely instrument so that hopefully you can include it in your arsenal of instruments. All right, so obviously the Ohana Bongolele is a percussion instrument. It's actually modeled after a set of bongos. If you've ever seen a real set of bongos, it's two drums. One is large and the other one is small, and it makes a low tone and a high tone. And if you ever see a bongo player, they play it with their hands, not sticks. So with the bongolele, we're going to play with our hands. More specifically with the fingers. And for today, I'm just going to teach you how to use your index finger and how you should hit the instrument. So if you take a look at your index finger, you're not going to use the fingertips to touch the instrument or hit the instrument. We're actually going to use that first digit. If you take a look at your index finger, there should be a line right there. That's the point of contact when you hit the bongolele, because you're going to get a nice, solid and sweet sound. And when you hit the instrument, you want to make sure that your finger bounces off of the drum or bongolele, so that you get you want to lift your fingers off immediately after you hit the instrument. You don't want to leave your finger on the bongolele, because then you're going to kill the sound. You want to hit the instrument and then allow the sound to project and travel, so you don't want to dampen or deaden the sound. Okay, and then for the high tone, and you might want to experiment on where you hit the instrument, because there is a sweet spot. You can't just hit in any location on the big end of the drum or anywhere on the small end. Make sure you don't hit too close to the edge, because you're not going to get a good sound there. Usually it's towards the center or slightly off center. Okay, and what you're trying to look for and trying to achieve when you hit the instrument is consistency and volume. And make sure when you hit each side that you're getting a clear low tone and then a clear high tone. If this is your first time playing the bongolele, the easiest position is to just simply place it on your lap. You could have the low side on one leg and the high side on the other leg. Or if you're more comfortable, you could flip it this way. Whatever is easiest and comfortable for you. For me, I like to have it this way, with the low tone on my right leg. Okay, so that's one position that you could use when playing the bongolele. Another position is to place it between your knees here, and you can actually clutch it between your legs. And this is actually how bongo players hold a set of bongos. So between the legs and then on your lap. Now you'll notice you'll probably get some different sounds. So you can experiment with those different methods of holding the instrument, and then also experiment with the different sounds that you get. All right, right now I'm going to teach you how to play the bongolele in a piece of music, and we're going to use one of my original songs called Good Times. Good Times consists of two different sections, so I'm going to teach you two different patterns that you could use over each section. Good Times is in the 4/4 time signature, which means there are 4 beats per measure. So we're going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the pattern for the first section goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, since we're playing a percussion instrument, our job is to keep a steady beat. So if you're practicing this, it's a good idea to use a metronome or some type of device that you could play along to keep a steady tempo and steady time. So again, that first pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can see that I'm repeating this pattern over and over and over again. So it's really important to maintain a consistent sound and a consistent steady beat all the way through. Part 2 in my song Good Times incorporates a double time feel, and I'm going to explain what that is right now. So in part 1, we were counting 4 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Part 2 incorporates a double time feel, so if you were to count out loud those 4 beats, your hands would be playing twice as fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So at the original tempo, so here's pattern 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the double time feel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the general idea and feel in part 2. Now the pattern is going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll play that a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So just to show you the difference between part 1 and part 2, sounds like this. Here's part 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Part 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in part 2, I'm also incorporating some accents where I'm hitting some of these notes a little bit stronger than others. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The accents are happening on beats 1, 2, and 4. Hope I'm not losing you. Hope you're still with me here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. When you're practicing these 2 parts, it's a good idea to transition smoothly from part 1, part 2, and then back into part 1, and see if you could do both patterns without losing the beat, and make sure that you're keeping a steady tempo and also keeping a good sound from the instrument. All right, now we're ready to play Good Times. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's your cue to start playing. 1, 2, 3, 4.